Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to my little old channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, watching it. If you're new, thank you. If you're not new, thank you. You guys will rock. If you want to subscribe, you'll make me happy. So that's pretty cool. On this channel, we talk about personal finance. So today I am getting into my Q1 annual financial goals update. If you missed it, you can check out my goal setting video. I'll probably put it like in the description or something, but we'll go through them anyway now. So let's do it. Every year, I always make goals. For the last couple of years, I've been very intentional to make very specific goals money-wise and really try to hit them. So this year, a couple of those goals include, I have an income goal. So I would like to make $65,000. Wow, I forgot that 65 was the number I set. I only look at this quarterly. So anyway, that's a gross income before taxes come out. And so that is above what I make from my job. So I'm trying to make a little bit extra this year. And so far, so good. So we'll go over that. So within January, February, and March, I have brought in a total of $16,923. That is from January. I actually got 2 paychecks, and that's what my gross paychecks look like. And then I had a work bonus, and I did put that pre-tax in there. It was 50 take home, 77 pre-tax. And then I did get a couple of dollars here and there from Google Opinion Rewards surveys. And then in February, again, I had a couple of paychecks. And then I also gambled a little bit in February, and I made $300 that way. I sold a vehicle for $1,800 in February. And in February, I also got a referral bonus from Discover because my mom signed up for a credit card. And I also did make a little bit from Google Opinion Rewards. Again, it's just a couple dollars every time from that one. And then in March, I got a bigger paycheck because it included my work bonus in that paycheck for my annual bonus. So that one was $34.75, which is not usual. And then my second paycheck I got was $22.31, and I did get a Google Opinion Reward payout in March. So if you don't know, on iOS, if you do Google Opinion Rewards, it's an app and they send you these little surveys. It used to be only when you went shopping, it would ask you have you been to one of these places recently, and it tracks your location data, I assume. I don't really know. But I use it on an iPhone, so I don't get very many survey invites because I don't take that iPhone anywhere because it's old. And I never wanted to put it on an Android because they don't give you actual PayPal payouts. It goes into Google Play, I think. And I don't want Google Play money. I want real money. So I left it on iOS. And now whenever I do a Google search for random stuff, I think I looked up the age of some celebrity the other day, and it sent me a survey why did you look up this phrase? And it tells me the phrase, and I'm oh, I was looking up for information and whatever. So now I've been getting more survey invites on Google Opinion Rewards, and it auto pays you out when you hit the $2 mark. So that's why it's always $2 from that. I don't intentionally just take it out at $2. It just auto pays out to PayPal at that point. So anywho, with that, like I said, I have gotten my income to $16,923 for the year, and that puts me at 26% of my goal, which if I'm doing this quarterly, you want to hit 25%. So I've hit 25%, which is great. Next up, we get into the section that is thinking about my future. So retirement money, savings accounts, all that. I do not put all of my sinking funds in this section because I spend money out of them. So they're not really sinking funds. The only one that is included in here is my emergency fund because that is non-negotiable. Do not spend that money unless there is a true, real emergency. So with that, my retirement savings include my 401k goal, which I intend to personally put in $3,400 into my 401k this year. And so far, so good. I'm at 25%. That includes my paycheck deductions. And so far I'm at $878, which again is 25%. I also include my company match there. I didn't want to wrap that into the 401k because I like seeing it separate. So my goal is $2,900 because that match is a set amount no matter what. And that is also at 25% of the way there. And then for my Roth IRA, I put a goal of $3,000 because I intend to put $250 a month. And I am actually a little bit ahead because in February I was able to put a little bit extra, and that puts me at 26% of the way to my Roth funding goal. And then for my HSA, my goal is $1,200 this year, and that includes a wellness incentive program from work as well as my paycheck deductions, which is $25 a check. So usually you're going to see $50, but I have been earning that incentive early in the year. So I have been able to put already 500, which puts me at 42%. You will see that pace slow down in the next quarter because I only get 550 from my incentive program, and I intend to earn that like as early as possible. So that is what's going on with the HSA. Next up, I have my emergency fund. My goal is to put an additional 1,800 into that fund this year, and I have been able to put 200, 150, and 100 each month. My goal was based on putting 150 a month in. So I actually had to lower that in, I think, March, and I've actually had it a little bit lower in April too. So there's a good chance I might not hit that goal. And that was one that was a little bit of a, while it's not negotiable to spend it, it is negotiable in my head how much I put towards it because the other goals are much more important to me. I do already have a emergency fund that is at least 1 month of savings, and I feel okay about having that much in an emergency fund because I don't foresee like insane emergencies. I do have a lot of other buckets I can pull from in an emergency before I would even have to tap that because I do have sinking funds. So anyway, back to the point, I'm at 25% there, but we'll see what happens moving forward on that one. I'd love to be able to, go back up to 150, but we'll see how the budget's looking. Inflation is wild and y'all. So lastly, I have an after-tax brokerage account because if you want to retire early, you have to, because you can't take your money out of retirement accounts without a bunch of penalties. So that brokerage account is brand new. I just opened it at the end of last year. And so I'm only putting $25 a month in it right now because I am in debt. So hopefully once I'm out of debt, I can really hit the ground running on that account as well. But I do think it's more important to put more towards these tax advantaged retirement accounts right now. And so that's kind of been the focus, but I do want to actually have, a big brokerage account as well. So I put $25 a month in there, and I've actually been able to put a little bit extra for a couple of months in there. So I have put 110, and my goal is only 300 for the year. So I'm already 37% of the way there. So life is looking good on that front. And that brings me to a total of 27% of the way there for my entire retirement savings section, 27%. So that's pretty good. Lastly, we have a to debt section because I am in debt, so I do need to include that. I have 3 sections in the debt section here. I have student loans, and I actually put that I was planning to put 1620 to student loans. However, they're still in forbearance, so you will see that I have made no progress on that. I did save a little bit of money to put towards them, but I decided to put that towards my auto loan instead. So we will see if I hit that goal for student loans. More importantly to me is hitting the overall to debt goal. If I can get that goal hit, then it'll mean that even though I didn't put the money towards student loans, I did put it towards debt. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it. So right now, 0% for student loans. For extra debt payments, I wasn't actually paying anything on debt for 2 months because again, they were in forbearance and I didn't have an auto loan at the time. And then I did put extra loan payments of $1,075 in March. So that puts me at $1,075 of my goal of $7,100. That puts me at 15% of the way there for extra debt payments. And this next month, I'm thinking I might be able to hit that 25% in April. So we're just a little bit behind on the extra debt payments just because I did not have any payments for a couple of months. Next up, I have a goal to pay down my auto loan by $2,900. For the year, and that goal was based on if I click into it, it's based on $290 times 10 because I got the loan and started paying in March, so that's 10 months. So that's my goal there. That's just the minimum payments, and I have made 1 minimum payment so far, so I'm 10% of the way to that goal. And since it's not like a times 12 goal, I will hit that one, and I'm pretty confident about the extra debt payments actually as well. So feeling pretty good. Overall, I'm only at 12% to debt right now, but like I said, I am ramping up my debt payments again now that I am actually paying them down. So I believe I'll get back on track with that one by the time I do another quarterly update. Lastly, I have some other money goals here, and they're not really something that you can monetarily like track, but it's some stuff I kind of wanted to try. So I wanted to try a no low spend month. I don't know what that would really look like for me because I do budget pretty meticulously. So I haven't really put any effort into thinking about that one. It might be something I do later on in the year. I just don't know when that's going to come up or if I'm going to do it or not. It was just something I was like, maybe I should try that, but I haven't actually put that into action. Another thing was make $2,000 from side hustles. And I did put a check there because I sold my car. And that was 1,800 bucks. And then aside from that, I've made like other money pretty well from the 300 that I got from gambling. So you could call it a side hustle. It's not actually like a hustle that I'm like recurring and doing over and over. But you know, I've made $2,000 extra from not my job this year. So I'm calling that a check mark. And I will hopefully do it again. Obviously, I would like to make more than 2,000 this year. So if I make another 2,000, I might do another check mark somewhere. Next up was getting a new credit card, and I did get a credit card. You can check out my video about it if you want to. It's not too long ago of a video. I got a Chase Freedom Unlimited card. Next up is shop small local for gifts. Haven't really done that yet, so we'll see. I did a decent job last year, but this year I haven't really bought a lot of gifts yet, so haven't done that. Take one Udemy course, which is to propel me further into my career or just in general learn things, build skills. And I did buy a couple of courses on UI UX design, but I haven't really delved into those too much yet because I ended up doing some LinkedIn learning courses on HR first. So haven't done it yet, but maybe. The next one is invest in my HSA. And I had thought I really wanted to start investing in my HSA this year, and I'm still a little bit on the fence about it actually because my deductible is pretty high, and I'm thinking I might want to have that cash in the account as enough for the deductible before I start investing, but I haven't really decided. I have enough in the account to invest. You only have to have a minimum of 1,000 in the account to start investing the excess, but I'm just not sure if I want to do it yet, so haven't done it. And then take over control of my 401k. So I actually have it managed by the account holder or whatever. And I did look into it and decided that the fees that were coming out were not like atrocious, and the headache of having to take that over in addition to all the other things that I do with my time just felt like it wasn't worth it yet because I don't have that large of a portfolio right now. So it's something that I'm going to consider when the next benefits enrollment time period comes up, and that's like November. So for now, you're just going to see X's because I have no intention of doing those things. The other ones I didn't put X's because I might do them. But so those are kind of my money goals that were not really relevant to track like with actual percentages and stuff. But yeah, that is my Q1 update for my annual financial goals. Let me know if you have any questions below. But other than that, I will hop off this soapbox, and I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, noon, or night, whatever it is for you, wherever you are. And I will catch you in the next video.